Søren Persson from Statens Serum Institute, Copenhagen, Denmark. At SSI, we have been doing national surveillance of C. difficile since 2008. The present study describes our Sentinel surveillance from 2018 until 23. In this setup, we have collected C. difficile from all hospitals during 1 month in the fall and 1 month in the spring. All toxigenic C. difficile. At our lab, we did whole genome sequencing and identified sequence types, resistance genes, and genetic clusters. The genomic data were combined with all-cause mortality, geography, and community and hospital associations. This setup allowed us to identify different temporal changes. For example, a reduction in sequence type 1 and 103 and hospital-associated infections. We also saw an increase in community-acquired and genetic singletons. Looking at the geography of the genetic clusters, we identified a wide spread of genetic clusters over the entire time period, indicating long-term persistence of these genetic clusters. As for the resistance genes, we saw that there were less resistance in community-acquired and sporadic singletons as opposed to hospital and clustering strains. We also identified 4 multi-drug resistant types. Particular resistance was observed in sequence type 1 and 37. The geographical data showed that the majority of clustering strains were distributed over the entire country, indicating a nationwide source of these infections. An exception to this rule was sequence type 1 and 37. They were located within one healthcare region and patient home addresses with a very short distance, more aligning with hospital and patient-to-patient transmission. We believe that the present study indicates the existence of 3 different epidemiological scenarios. The first one are the sporadic singletons. They were increasing in the time period and they constitute 45% of all cases. They were associated with less mortality, less resistance, and more community-acquired infections. The second type are the clustering community-associated types. They were distributed over the entire country in the entire study period, indicating long-term persistence of these successful clones and a nationwide spread of these clones, more aligning with a source like food items. The third type are the hospital-acquired clustering types, particularly sequence type 1 and 37. They were multi-drug resistant and associated with higher mortality. Thanks for listening.